Good morning, fellow Ambazonians. Today na Sunday number 2 day for this month of June 2024. My name na Capo Daniel, una own countryman, sense pass king, Lukong, Mr. No Connie. Una welcome to another episode of our daily podcast, a program wey be meant for bring una update, for give una the truth, for bring una meaningful information, fact-based analysis, for help we as we waka for this journey to our freedom, to the independence of Ambazonia. Our good people at home and abroad, I bring una revolutionary greetings. For today's Sunday, we go start with the parable where it talks say, nothing shall be hidden under the sun. Nothing shall be hidden under the sun. Fellow Ambazonians, for inside the great state of Boyo, one of the people, the way they be killed am for 20th May, them bury am yesterday, the assistant mayor for inside Bello. For the burial, a lot of people then come off for Bamenda, then go for come. The situation where they encounter them, we don't get several report them, where our boys encounter the die place, they ask money, 600,000 was paid to them for the burial to take place. As the people then come off for die, they go back for Bamenda with motor for convoy. The motor be stopped again by our boys them. Every driver be paid 15,000. Every passenger was demanded to pay 2,000, either by cash or by money transfer. The Cameroon military was caught during that operation. After the main convoy have passed, they intervene in that situation and the boys go back into the bushes. That is the state of our liberation struggle, and we should always reflect on these things and keep our people informed so that they may see for themselves what is going on day-to-day basis. It is wrong to collect money for people who come to bury their loved ones. It is not acceptable. It is against the spirit of our culture. We run the fight against regime and the corruption what they see for Cameroon, the military, where they set up roadblock them for extort money from our passengers and our drivers them. We shall never ever accept this as a normal thing in our country, and we are telling all Ambazonian fighters, if you stop vehicles on the road simply to collect money by force, you are just a common thief. No matter whether you are a genuine Ambazonian fighter or not, we will never accept this as a normal or as a right. No man no be hire any Ambazonian fighter make you go fight. If you pick up weapon for fight, that means you don't enter na Njong Masi work as a freedom fighter for sacrifice for your own people them. Robin de Bois, it be the attack rich people them for take money go give them for poor people them. But we run the whole people them, we know they care what a poor man, what a man where they cry die, what a man where no get, mommy they be beaten from where to the here. I no one forgive the details them for the report the whole they get them from eyewitnesses them. At one point, na a whole motor stop for call we for talk about what way they happen for inside come. It no be acceptable. We no go ever accept them. And any Ambazonian fighter where you feel say because you hold gun, you don't become the law, you treat our people anyhow where you think conduct will never be accepted or validated in any shape or form. You have reduced yourself to a Turk and somebody who is not worthy to fight for the freedom of our people. For instance, Cambe, we hear the news and see videos and pictures them for one young boy for Ambazonia when a divisional delegate for sport for Nkambe. If he go for visit to village for Nkambe, a woman just born picking recently. The boy as he enter for Nkambe, our boys and holy, then shoot and kill him, say na Cameroon government delegate. Our population, they need to understand, say just because some person work for Cameroon government like a civil servant, it no means that person na a legitimate target. We cannot be used to kill our own people in this manner. We cannot reduce the value of the life of our own people in this manner. During a wartime, the only people who are legitimate target are people who are actively involved in the war. We are not fighting against the Cameroon civil service. We are fighting against the leaders, the rulers of that regime, the people who take decisions, critical decisions in that regime, the people who work for them as representative of that regime, such as mayors, parliamentarians, senators who are misrepresenting themselves because no legitimate election have been taking place in our territory. Even those people who are enablers, we don't have the right to use lethal force or to kill them. They can be reprimanded, they can be used for political reasons because they themselves are thieves. They know that they are holding positions that they were never given. But people who have worked and go to school to become civil servants, their main job is to save the public. Their main job is not to follow any political ideology of any leaders. Killing somebody simply because he carried the name government delegate who is coming to visit his family, no official duty, is murder, is cold-blooded murder. And we must say it as it is until our soldiers conform to conduct that are worthy of the cause of freedom of the people of the British Southern Cameroons, of us, the Anglophones, people of West Cameroon. Condemn the death and the killing of this government delegate. Just because he carried the name government delegate does not mean that he is a legitimate target. Only Cameroon government people, politicians, enablers who are actively participating in this war. That means say people the way that they can't stand for media or write later talk say that they invite Cameroon military make it come for their village, or that they invite Cameroon police make them come for their village without any justifiable reason. Because there are also justifiable reasons where people then feel work with the enemy. Make una know that one very well. If an Ambazonian group is there for any village for Ambazonia, it do things the way even worse past the one way La Republic they do them. Like how the CWT way ADF they do them. They burn palace, they impose tax for people they need to work, people they no first get their own for chop, they torture, murder people for use them as a terrorism tactics for intimidate our public. And anybody or any group for Ambazonia, it act in this manner where it shows that the people themselves have the need for defend themselves against this group, the need for protect themselves against such group. Those people are allowed to use whatever means necessary, including working with La Republic to eliminate those threats and to stop those people from harassing them. Our people have the right. So just because somebody invite Cameroon military does not suffice that that person is a traitor. That person can be a patriotic person who is working within the spirit of this struggle. Because the spirit of this struggle is to defend and protect our people. Whether it is the enemy is La Republic or it is Ambazonians who are over their own head. So the only people that can be killed or the people that can be legitimately targeted in this struggle are people who have become part and parcel of the machinery of war. That means they are working directly with the Cameroon army in identifying military target, in identifying and planning military operation, and encouraging people to give intelligence that have led to the death of our own people. Those type of people are the only people that we can target legitimately with moral authority because they are part of the war machine. No other person, simply because the person is working for a government, you go and kill the person. That is wrong, that is reprimandable, and that is something we must send a clear indication for our people that it is not right. Today we will put the picture of Derek to wish his family sympathy and condolence. And it goes to condolence to everybody who have died as a result of this war of shame that have turned into this manner. My fellow Ambazonians, we will continue to push diplomatically the permanent peaceful solution for this war, for come to an end and for give our people a step towards an independence, a pathway towards independence. The People's Right Advocative Platform, as we know, will be engaged in this campaign and we're going to engage the international community. We want for a campaign for let our people then come along, because you cannot do something for a people without a people. The type of devolution, autonomy, self-government, we would demand them. Now a one way even the French government they practice them for France. French government they don't also give autonomy for some other territory them, and we want make our people then understand say this devolution what they call them so it even better pass federalism, it better pass decentralization, it better pass anything we get them we need to go for the maximum autonomy we feel free our people from Cameroon their police harassment. It go fit empower our own people for police their own territory, for govern their own territory, and for manage their own budget with specific jurisdiction them where it go be secured not by administrative measures like the special status, but by constitutional amendment where the constitution itself it divulge power and authority for our region. Would want to tell our people they made and look into France their own system. You get a system where it did the same way to the ask them. France get some territory where they call and say French Polynesia. French Polynesia now the same program would want implement them for inside Amazonia we want make our people then know. Because we will not get independence now. We will not fit the demand independence also because if you ask something where you not fit get them, you only make a struggle long forever. It means you don't decide you go fight till the last man standing. And we will know say people the way they fit do that kind of thing. Now people they know be in connection with our people and for know the pain where they feel them during this period of war. So if you look into the French system, French Polynesia, Polynesia. Now example we make all ambassador then learn them. And we gonna know that the thing is what they ask them. Because if we get this one, it go better, we go stop the war, it go feel make sure say our people they go preserve their dignity, their territorial integrity, and they will be able to maintain their own government. French Polynesia now part for France, now French territory where they don't give them devolution, they don't give them power, we come up for the constitution for France, similar to which way we would ask them would fight for in the People's Right Advocative Platform as the best solution for Amazonia. For French Polynesia, they get their own currency. They need to use the same money for France, even though na one country. They call their own currency na CFP. They get their own president and get multi-partism system for their own territory. With party the way they work only within the French Polynesia. That means say this party them, they need to be involved with the politics for France, but then focus only on their own territory. We want to get similar situation for inside Amazonia. We ask for a multi-party democratic system within our own territory, even though we ask for one country, two people. We want to make our own country be this same way. Their government get exclusive power them. And if you consider this one even better pass, the first thing will be the put them because as we go, we amend the peace plan paper for reflect which will be achieve them. We'll be focused on attainable goal, things and way we accomplish them. Not be only things the way we which we get them, but we will live in the reality. The one, if you compare this case for France, you go see say the French example them even better pass the one for the English system, because the previous example will be the strive for as we engage with other partners them and other activists and other organizations will transform our proposition. You look the one for Scotland and for Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland, even though na devolution example, their own government, be strong because they no get president. The person where they govern that territory for them, for Northern Ireland and Scotland, they call them na first minister. The office for the person left for Southern Cameroon will be get prime ministry. For Northern Ireland and Scotland, they get na executive office. And at the same example, even for Hong Kong. So if we go with the French example, we will see say we go fit get a president for over Amazonia, not just governor, but a president. So these are the things we are demanding for in the peace plan paper. The French Polynesia, they get executive power, legislative power under specific jurisdiction them. They get a national assembly for Polynesia where they handle their own affairs. The constitution for France, it provide them direct autonomy. No be saying a president, it control them, na parliament, it don't give them that legislation where they call them say unicameral legislative assembly. The people that they elect through universal adult suffrage. And then the parliamentarian, them amongst the parliamentarians, them where they choose their president where he go be the president for that Polynesia, but the head of state na the one for France. That means say Emmanuel Macron na their head of state. He representative for that territory. They call in a high commissioner, where he be appointed directly by Emmanuel Macron. He get exclusive jurisdiction over their national defense, over foreign policies, foreign relationship, and over justice. But the head of government still remain the president of Polynesia, where it be run with the council of ministers. Inside mainland France, then get na representative them for their legislature, then get 2 deputies and 2 senators where they represent them for inside French government. Now the same formula who they demand them for Ambazonia. If France itself, it practice this devolution, when a highest degree for decentralization, now the same thing will they ask them. One make will get a trade status, international trade status. One make will be able to directly elect our legislature, the legislature, then be able to choose a president amongst them, and make will get exclusive power. The representative for our territory, for where you go to represent the president of Cameroon, make it get exclusive jurisdiction. Not be person where you go to put him up for our local management, how they run our economy, but we will get exclusive jurisdiction with our own municipal police them, with our own fire brigade, with our own forestry guard and territorial forces them for help for protect our borders, because no francophone enough can protect our border pass we. Now we know place boundary stones them day. So ladies and gentlemen, we will give una the details of the vision of the People's Right Advocative Platform and our proposition as we go to engage the international community for get an endorsement, for get support for this as a permanent peaceful solution for our war with La République du Cameroon. Stay engaged, stay informed as we go for this journey to our freedom. Capo Daniel, looking out for you, signing off.